Hello, hello, hello. Part 6. And I gotta get cracking. So I'm going to just hold this up here. I'm challenged right now because I'm trying to find a nice balance to show you this. But I'm just gonna look here. Let me get my glasses on. I'm gonna look here and I'm gonna give this the once over. I'm spending too much time on this cover. And this is what happens when you start to write a book and you start then second guessing yourself and you start agonizing over little things. So I'm going to show you how we rectify that really quick. I'm going to look, this sleeve goes back behind here. I'm just going to define that a little bit more. Just a little bit more definition there. Bring it up there. I'm in here with my brown pen now, hoping you can see. And I want to get off this page. Oh, this isn't even the cover of the book. This is our introduction character. So I just want to get off this page. Want to get it done. Done, done, done. Done, done, done. That leaf looks like a mitten. I love leaves that look like a mitten. Another mitten. I've been looking and agonizing at this one, and I just have to say she's done. I have to. Have to. I'm going to put some little lines of hair up here. Little fields of hair. Coming up here. Some hair there over her ears. I gave her little pointy ears. What is that? That can be a leaf behind there too. And I'm gonna outline here her arms just a little bit better. Want them to pop. Martin's going to be reading for us, so I can change my angle here. I might make this more like a little dress here on her little arm. Are you on yet, honey?
Just fine.
I'm going to turn this around. I'm not comfy with this way that I'm showing you. I don't want you to see me. I don't care if you see me. I want you to see what we're working on. Hello, hello. Let me turn you around. That's the stuff. That's the stuff. That's what we want to show. Okay, now if only I had a way to hold this high. I'm challenged with this, with lack of. And I promised to have it right by this time. Didn't, so I'm going to hold it again. Martin's been working real hard to find me a solution. We did not find one. So I'm just going to hold this and do this. I'm going to kind of just zoom in and look around with you. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to look around at each little bit. Make sure there. I can tidy her feet up just a little bit.
Denise and Jill are saying hello.
Hello. Tidy that foot up by making that leaf a little bit sharp there. The same way with this. I'm super awkward to do it like this. I love a challenge. Okay. That light is too glary. Okay. I'm just going around examining every little bit of this. So I want to get this one off. off my. No, that light doesn't do anything, honey.
I'm surprised Maggie doesn't have a phone stand.
Honey, she doesn't do things like this. Okay, I'm going to say this one is done. I'm going to say she's done. I got to get on to this one. And this one, I don't know that I need to do a whole lot more to it. I know I need to define.
Well, that's saying it's really kind of long. I love it so far. Bobby says it's gorgeous.
Thank you.
Pam says, hi guys, so we are docked on a cruise ship. I thought of you too.
Super cool.
How did the writing go, Jill's asking.
Yeah.
Good afternoon to you both, says Sheila Moonhall.
So I wrote in my mind only. I did not write. I didn't get my tough part is here we're at our daughter's. And our daughter's here. Her friend is here. We got a house full of pets, kids, people. And I don't want to encroach on anyone. And I typically write in the bedroom while Martin is sleeping. So starting that this morning was a non-starter. I had to just think about it. I'm going to figure it out, though. Our daughter and her friend are leaving today. So that's good. I'm going to be able to work on some things then in here without feeling like I'm bugging everybody in the morning. I'm going in here now with pen and doing some detail on our little shelves. And I did come up with an idea that is, I zoom this in so you can really see. I came up with an idea. These are little built-in shelves for her, I think. I want to put have lots of little details on here. I came up with a lot of ideas for our storyline. Like how, honey, would you please pay attention to where my pen point is and where the picture is? And if I get off, tell me so I can get back up. I know.
Do you know what you could fasten the phone?
What?
The top of that paint thing, because that'll be jam solid, guaranteed. It'll not pump down.
Where's it going to show?
Well, it would be facing down to your page, because that'll keep it like 1.5 feet up off the screen.
Right. Well, I'm just going to do this. I'm going to do this. This will work. This is working. I just don't want to shake everybody. So here I'm doing just some lines. To really feel our,
Jill said, aren't we?
Thank you, Jill. To really just feel the definition here. I love how the front door is looking. I love how we're looking out there. And I'm just going to put some little swirls around. We feel that's a
I was asking, is this part of your book?
This is part of our book. This is the page where we see the inside of Lady of the Leaves' home. This is her home. And of course it is decked out for autumn. Decked out for autumn. So a lot of times what happens when we want to do something, it's great. We're all stirred up about it. We're so excited. And then we realize as we do it, wait a minute, this is work. This is work. This is taking some time. And you just have to make the call. Do you want to do it? How much do you want to do it? If you want to do it enough, guess what? You're going to do it.
You've been asked how you are.
Oh, and I'm not showing the picture, and Martin's not looking where I'm drawing.
You were drawing the sticks on that?
No, honey, they weren't in the photo. They weren't in it, I promise. I'm switching to pens for this part right here because it's tiny, fiddly. Oops. And I don't want a mistake. And I dropped you. I'm sorry. I think we need to go buy a proper stand because this is shockingly bad. So I'm going to make our little sticks and branches right here. This is going to be like a little hat rack for the leaves. Her little beret is going to be hanging here. And the leaves that make up her hat, they live here. They're magic, they're enchanted, they all have their own personalities. Now, the book that I'm writing just now is just an introduction story. This is not going to be a 300-page novel telling you all about this. This is going to introduce us to these little whimsical characters. And that's a big part of when you write something. You have to figure out that. What are you trying to convey? How much of the story do you want to tell? Because like everything, every story, you can elaborate for ages or not. So this, I'm just going to put some of these here that we're gonna build our little headdress is going to be built on here. And this little hook right here, that's going to be the hook. Let me switch back to my brown. I'm losing things here. Honey, do you see the top? There it is. Gotta figure out a way to set this up here. I put it back in our bedroom. It's of no use. No. It really is of no use. The problem is it's super awkward to work and hold this. And I'm not quite sure why, but Martin gets super distracted. And so he can't hold it because we would be looking there. That would happen. That's not going to work either. Okay. All right. I'm just going to hold this. I'm going to go to these pens right now too. And up here for our leaves. I really want to do the leaves in this color though. I know if I rush and get crazy and skip this, I'm going to be sad. I'm just going to take a breath, center. I'm going to put some leaves on here. All of our little leaves are going to be on here sleeping. That one's super bubbly. Honey, this reminds me of when we brought leaves in the church. Mm-hmm. I'm kind of putting them every different shape. Doesn't matter. Starting with yellow. I am so sorry about the angle of this and all. Super sorry. I really do want you to see the process, but it's so hard because I'm, doing this as we go. Well, that's a good leaf. These leaves, rather than just pushing them, these leaves need to be in here deliberately. And I have stories that can last many lifetimes about this. This can be you can build as big as your imagination wants to be.
You're being asked once you finish your pages how long before it could be in print.
Oh, takes a couple hours to do that. That's all. Quick. quick. There are people who, I'm not joking, print, and especially now, oh my gosh, with AI, people are going to be able to print and publish books in like minutes. Minutes. This is, what I'm going to show you is all on, it's all online, it's all free. It's all through like Amazon, Kindle, places that you know, names that you know, hopefully formats that you already are familiar with. And if you're not, I will teach you. I'm so happy I went to the paint for these, not the markers. This is her hat tray. That's her hat tray. Now her little beret.
Hannah said, "Wow, would never have thought."
Her little beret is going to hang right here. I got to paint that on and I got to dab that off. Paint that on and dab that off. And build those layers up. I want to get into the very next scene that we're going to paint. As soon as I get this done, the very next scene is going to be her waking up from her bed. Because summer's ending, she needs to start painting. This I have to wait for detail. I have to wait for some detail on there.
Acorn berry, Hannah.
What is it?
Acorn berry.
Yes. Acorn beret.
Sue said hello.
Hello. I'm going to make that more like a frame now. I just did the outline yesterday. I'm going to give it a little, thank you. I'm going to give it a little mitered edge. Little leaves. Maybe we put a little stool here. A little bench for her to sit as she's getting ready. All the little decorating details right now. That's what we're up to. Just a little bench. She leads a little simple life. And maybe we need over here. So there's her stick, her hat, her leaves. Thank you. Her stick, her hat, her leaves. Maybe we need a
Sue says it's pretty. Hannah saying, "Do you go back and touch up? My brother-in-law will paint over completely."
Sometimes I try to not, because you can get lost in just doing that.
Kimberly says you're back. Yeah, they were here last night.
Yay. And hopefully I sound better today. Not quite as squeaky. Hopefully not quite as squeaky today. Okay, so she has her little stool.
You decided who her friend would be.
Yes, I know who her friends are. She has very unexpected friends.
Love that you don't, says Hannah.
So here I'm going to come over and just put that out a little bit more.
Telling me that you're considering her minimalistic.
Yes, she's... Well, see, we don't know what's going on down there. Down there's her bedroom. We don't know how that feels. So here I want to do a, let's think of some things she would have in here. I think here, maybe let's give her a little Let's give her a little, another doorway. Doorways are fun. You know? Let's make it a little pointy doorway. Let's put another little doorway in there. And let's show that it's deep by putting a little dark spot down in here. We don't have to do anything more than that.
Amelia's saying, how did the flying lesson go?
Answer, honey.
Yeah, it went really well. It was fun.
Martin, you're silly.
The question was, hi Priscilla, how did the flying lesson go?
Mm-hmm. You had it, babe. There. So just that quick, we've given a whole new feel to where our girl can go.
Kimberly says could have some plant vines.
Yeah, well this now, I painted, oh, that could also be a fireplace there that she doesn't have to have on yet. That could be a fireplace. Everything could be down there. Okay. So I kind of want this. I painted that in here too soon and too wide. I think what I'm going to do is, I've been thinking about it. I've been thinking about a lot of different possibilities to do with this. And all of them involve getting rid of painting out a lot of this stuff. I kind of just like the feel of this thing. Let me show you why I like this vine here. Once I define this,
Kimberly's saying hang vines from the ceiling around it like in your house.
yeah, definitely
Babe's
could.
saying a fireplace would be cute too.
So I saw this as I drew it. I saw it kind of like a Celtic knot, almost like a Solomon knot. But like a little an organic feel. I said on Facebook I was going to try to paint 5 paintings today. Whether or not that happens, I do not know.
Amelia's going back to her client. Have a great day.
Have a beautiful
She's saying, have a
day.
beautiful day. They're going back to her client.
Thanks, Amelia. And really, once I start the storytelling, I could actually make this This could be part of it.
Oh, we're still in Florida. Books on the bookshelf 2 says Branram.
Yes. That little stuff I have to
Pamela
do.
shared the live.
Thanks, Pamela. And thanks everybody for liking. I've had a couple people contact me to say they're going to work on a book, and they're gonna publish a book along when I publish this.
Caps thanking you for a peaceful lunch break.
You're very welcome. Thanks for being here. So this is brown. It's a brown marker, and I am just gonna commit here. I'll get this going, as I want to get on to my next one. I have been indecisive about this, and sometimes you just gotta trust your gut, go with it.
Fibs Egg says love this style.
Thank you. There is no right or wrong way. I tell people that all the time, and then I question myself. There is no right or wrong way. Once I was painting this, I just felt like these could just be little pumpkins laying here.
You could add to it later, Kimberly says.
Well, yes, but to keep this story going forward, I really need to crack on. I really, really do. But you could absolutely. There's no deadline. I'm not working for a publisher. This is just for me and you. Just for us. I just want to show you how to publish a book. I know how to publish a book, and I want to teach you how to do that. Because I think there's a lot of people out there who would enjoy publishing a book. Kind of want do you see kind of how I'm doing their little pumpkin stems, like they're a living part of this? Of this bench. Now I want to go home and make a pumpkin bench like this.
Great. Fibs Egg said I'd like to one day.
You totally can. You totally can. Anyone can. That's the cool thing with it. Absolutely.
It kind of looks like your home.
Yeah. It does remind me of that. I'm going to let that in there. That we don't know why now. That could become a really good part of our story. We don't know why, and I don't want to miss that. Don't want to miss that.
You could put water fountain later. Angel's saying I have a friend that wrote a biography, but she's not sure what to do next.
Yep.
Kalita's asking how are we today?
We're doing great. Hey, tell your friend who wrote a biography and she doesn't know what to do next, tell her to please watch the YouTubes and to watch these lives. I want to show her that you don't have to pay anything. You don't have to take a course. Publishing your own book is so easy. So easy. Whenever I see people say like $800 to publish this. No, you don't need to. I sell on Amazon. I sell all over the world with our books that I do. And I need to just start doing more because I love making it. I've never done this sort of thing on a live. I'm loving it. I'm just connecting all my little leaves here. These little leaves all need connected. These little leaves are all sleeping right now. They're going to become part of this beret. And I'm just going to really get that beret defined a bit more.
Thank you. It's really good.
Thanks.
Thank you for showing us this. I'm excited.
Yay, I'm excited. I'm excited. I would love nothing better than to inspire people to write books and put out there. Like right now, I'm thinking about somebody reading this book and loving it and falling in love with the story. Parents reading it to their kids, grandparents reading it to their kids. Thanks, Angel. And just people reading it for fun. I read children's books all the time. This isn't going to be just for the kids. I'm just doing some things right now that I think are adding depth and value to this. Making sure our little stick is quite happy there. I think it is. I think what makes an illustration really special is the details. I know it is. I don't think it is. I know it is. And I don't want to go too crazy with the vines because this is a part of her story. Her hat tree and her stick. This is going to be a part of it. We don't know that yet. We don't know quite how. But I want to get our books going here on our bookshelf. I got to get the first one right. And then they'll fall into place. The last one's going to be a lot smaller. I'm just outlining them with these. We'll have taller ones.
Vacation videos.
Great.
And Kimberly says, I'm disabled. This is perfect for me. I feel like I'm making a story with a friend. Thank you.
Yes, that's what we're doing. That is just what we're doing. And hopefully you will be inspired to make a story for yourself too. I'm going to take a little bit of our watercolor here for our books. And this end one here is going to get a little, this end one here is going to get this little color on it. I'm going to actually paint this color down through for our books. Oops. That's okay. It started to go. That's fine. Gonna put some other colors there too. Maybe put an orange spine. We can always come back to these too. I'm gonna just put a bunch of color there. Let that dry. So I think down on this shelf, we're not gonna see a lot, but let's just put a little, that might be a little tea light candle or something there for her. We don't know. We'll just put a little something there. She does love her full colors. Going down there, we don't know what's down there. We could put another rug here, but I like it clean there. I think I'm gonna leave that. I kind of want to put a rug below that bench because I would have a rug below that bench. Let's try it out. We're committed now. Maybe we'll just turn it into a shadow. A green shadow. It's a magical place anyway.
Put some apples or veggies on the shelf.
Well, this is just her little entrance. This isn't her kitchen. So this is her entrance. I was thinking maybe a little umbrella, but she doesn't need an umbrella because the leaves act like her umbrella. So whenever I write a story, I like to become that person or that character that you're looking at or you're thinking about. I like to just try to think, if this is my place, what am I doing here? I want this to kind of look more translucent. Some kind of glass. Maybe it's a cardinal. It will turn into a little bird.
You can move your camera.
Thanks, honey. Okay, so this down here, I'm now not sure about painting it like a rug. Oh. Okay, this has to happen now. I gotta take this off. I gotta think about it. I'm all done with all of these. All of these are all the way done. 100%. This one may or may not be 100% done. Where do I have? Oh, I have wet there. You don't want to lift it up if you're still drawing. I'm gonna take that off because a little run could ruin your painting. Well, it won't really ruin it. We're gonna take that off. Let that over there. Okay. Next scene for our book, and I'm putting away these markers. I want to use them minimally. I want to use my watercolors maximally. So the next thing we're going to see is we're gonna do our little frame. We're gonna paint our little frame just around here, just with this my little mucky water. I'm gonna frame each little page. I didn't even plan this out, but our little girl's an artist. Lady of the Leaves is definitely an artist, so it's kind of appropriate that all of the pictures are going to be in a little frame, and I do love that. So that's kind of just bare frame. I'll jump up here and I'll grab some color just to put a little feel of color down. That's a Simba hair right there. You're just talking about whether or not Simba sheds. Yes, he does. Take a little orange, come down here. I just feel like they need to be rounded. Sometimes you just don't even know. And now we're going to see this next part of the story. We're going to see our girl. Oh, that's nice. Put some yellow in there and calm that down a little bit. And sorry for the wiggly camera. Okay, so now I'm going to set our girl over here. So I want to get her face shape right. And I don't know if I want to see this from the side, from the top. I'm not quite sure how we want to see this yet. But we're going to see her waking up. I'm just going to take our dirty watercolor, pale, pale, pale watercolor, and let's make the shape of her face. Her face is kind of shaped like an acorn. And this is an important part because we're going to get our character consistency here. That part's going to happen now. So let's just not elaborate on that head right now. Just going to grab another thing here. We're going to make her pillow. Make her pillow. Nothing's gonna stay this color. And then we'll pull out here. We'll make her bed. Her bed come down there. And then up here we'll have a bedpost. And we'll have headboard feel going up here. Because she's sleeping. She might even be sleeping on her back. We don't know. We don't know this yet. I'll make her that part right up here. I think beside her bed down just a little bit. We'll put a little bedside table for her. And then I'll start thinking about angles and all that good stuff. Not right now. Little bedside table that we may or may not see the legs on going all the way to the floor. Don't know.
Everybody's gone quiet again.
Mm-hmm. It's just gonna be little. I like the idea of her having like little sticky furniture. Old furniture that she's made from sticks. Organic kind of feels.
Anticipation, says Joe.
I would like to have, well, I do have log slices beside my bed. That's my bedside table is slices of logs. I love it. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. Over here we'll do another. Gonna have another one coming up like that. And we're not worrying right now about everything about that table. Sorry, my camera was way off there.
It was seen, looked alright.
A tree and a tree and a tree and a tree. here for her bedpost. I'm just holding this loosely, and again, I did it. I apologize. I apologize. It's difficult because I'm painting. I'm not looking at my phone. I'm looking at this. This might not be as easy of a task as I thought it was going to be. I'm just going to put some color here to get wood. We'll make little burrs and stuff in this wood. Little knots, little eyes. There comes some right there. Just tapping it with that a little bit. I think I might just tap out a twig on here too. Because I think when she did her furniture, I don't think she was really fussy. She doesn't want stuff from a sawmill. Definitely not stuff from IKEA. Although I do love IKEA. She has nothing against IKEA either. Okay, so here on her bedside, we'll put a little bowl. I'll put a little bowl. A little wonky bowl. Or maybe it's a little cup. It could be a little cup. Yeah, that's her little cup. She went to bed with a nice cup of tea. We're going to make it look like a little bit, maybe like it's made out of like maybe wood. Hard to tell. Is everybody sleeping?
Yeah, okay.
Okay. Make another tree back here. That part of her bed. Drop in some little darks, little dark spots on the tree. Pull out some little branches, going every which way. And then up here for the very top of this. We might put color back in there at the wall. I'm not sure. I just want to get the tree, the branches, that sort of placement. That sort of placement in. And I think we're going to paint her. So her little pixie hair. Her little pixie hair. I think we're going to be looking at her from the side. I think she's a little side sleeper. So we got the shape of her head. That's not the color of her hair. Her hair is sort of like a bunch of different colors. This will be good because we can put her little ear will show on this way too. Hello, hello. What time are you guys leaving, honey? 4:30. Right. I'm going to jump off so we can hang out a little. Okay. Just want to get this color up here. Her sheets might not stay this color. Her blanket, I should say. I want to get that up in there while her hair is
Beth
so wet.
says cute and Jill says she's a very tidy sleeper.
She's hibernated. She's hibernated. I should put a little spider web coming down to her coffee cup, honey. She slept so long the spider made a web. That would be cute. I think I'll do that. And I'm putting this little hump up here so we see that the sheet has raised up a little bit. So we see her laying under the bed. I'm not doing a good job at explaining how I'm painting it, but if you have any questions, just ask. See, we're going up here, up over her, and then down, creating a little rise and fall, even though we're painting on a flat surface. And we'll need her little ear. I'm just going to put in a little ear shape here. Because we need to get her ear needs to be covered more by her hair too. Definitely. Too dark. I just want to mix some colors up here. I wanted to do her nose in profile, but I'm not going to. That's too dark. That's better. And her hair, until I put the little lines on it like that, we won't really be feeling that. We're going for the little hump up here. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. But I need to stop. Our daughter is getting ready to take off. We're only going to get to see her a little bit longer. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. And I'm leaving this like that. I love it. It's simple. It's gorgeous. That light's too bright.
Bobby's asking, is she there?
Is what?
Bobby's asking, is she unalive?
Oh no. She's sleeping. She's not woken up yet, Bobby. And when she wakes up, she has to shake off her hibernation. She's going to have I'm going to make a little spider web going on her cup to show you how long she was sleeping. I'm gonna have a little spider web there. But once she gets up and has her breakfast and has to go out to paint, she's going to come here. She's going to grab her hat. And then when she grabs her hat, all of those leaves are just going to rush onto her hat because they're alive. All of those little leaves are alive. They sleep, they hibernate with her. And once she gets dressed, she's going to go out and paint the leaves. She's hibernated. So I'm gonna keep working on this. I'm gonna do this whole book on lives. So we're gonna paint at 7 o'clock tonight for sure. Maybe before then too. I'll talk to you later, everybody. Bye bye for now.